I am Hardy Brute, and today we will be playing Conquest Dark, a game that is similar to Vampire Survivors, 20 Minutes Till Dawn, a bunch of those action collection weapon upgrade systems, where each level gives you a different weapon, gives you a different ability, it expands upon. This game is currently in early access, so let's see what it has to offer. Seems like there's different species, different classes. I assumed I've rolled all humans and hunters. This one has attack reach and attack arc, so everything will be bigger. That sounds pretty good. You can start with two-handed weapons as a proficiency. Short bows, heavy armor. Most of the proficiencies seem to only affect the first weapon you get, or the chance that you roll. So let's just go with the heavy for now. This first weak skeleton will determine what type of weapon you get that you're using for the rest of the run. Let's see what we get. The hunter's bow or the fiery short bow. Hunter bow seems to do more damage. The other one seems to attack faster. The other one has a double shot chance though. You can play this game with keyboard and mouse, or you can play with a controller like I'm doing, where you control the spinning circle around you and that's where you aim. Attack speed, chance to burn or freeze, health regeneration. I think attack speed early on is the best. For games like this, you're just trying to get levels. There's also a bleed mechanic in the game. Once you start to bleed, you bleed till 1 health. And next to the character, you can see the number 10. That means I have 10 lives. And once all your life and all your health is gone, then you die and you lose the run. A power shot or a ricochet shot? Ricochet sounds pretty fun. Between enemies. Doesn't say how many times it ricochets, but that does sound pretty cool. Every time you level up, you heal. You also... I got damage there a little bit. There's also health globes that drop, but it's based on a chance, skills, or equipment. And as you can see, this is our first elite, and he started with 5 lives. And armor doesn't just give you armor, it gives you health, chance to spawn those healing orbs, gives you just all damage 20%. The middle one gives you attack speed and chance for the health globes. And all resistances, so sounds like a pretty good choice. I'm not sure if the attack speed affects cooldowns of your skills, or if it's just basic attacks. Projectile amount or attack speed. Let's see how fast we can get this guy to attack. I guess I have the ricochet. Ricochet is my one skill right now. And when it hits, that's pretty satisfying. The other option was penetrating big bullet. So projectile amounts, health regen, another burning bow chance. So now I have a chance to fire multiple shots. And my bow itself had a double shot, but it was only like 5% or something like that. You can already feel the attack speed's pretty fast. This is the very first stage, the very first area, so there's not very many dense bad guys, so I feel like the ricochet was a better choice. The other ability penetrated all the way through, but most of these guys aren't in a line, so it doesn't seem very useful. We are fighting tier 1 units. As the timer counts down, they will upgrade in tier, as will the bosses. We have a burst shot every 3 seconds to shoot 3 shots, or the concentrated shot, where enemies can't be nearby, otherwise it doesn't activate. The burst shot sounds more helpful. With some of the skills, it feels like there's a trade-off. That they're stronger early and then weaker later. All resistances crit damage, critical hit chance and attack reach. Critical hit chance and damage. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. As I'm an archer or a ranged character, I'm not really sure how much arc and the range really affect me. It may affect the ricochet distance, which would be pretty helpful. But beyond that, the single target arrow probably isn't affected by distance or arch. Get another 60% attack speed. Or more projectiles. I'd rather get attack speed at the beginning. And I'm already critting for almost 1,000. That more and more skeletons are spawning in packs. So far my attacks and abilities seem to one-shot most of the time. And with massive attack speed, it seems to be helping quite a bit. But it'll be interesting to see how it changes with tier 2 units, tier 3 units. My attack damage also seems pretty big range, from like 200 to 1,000 sometimes. And I have probably a 30% crit chance. I have a decent amount of crit. And it seems like crit works not just on my basic attack, but all of my abilities. Even more projectile amount. Sounds pretty good. Hopefully that also affects my abilities. That spread shot is only supposed to do 3 bullets. And it's kind of like a shotgun effect. It's just extra free damage right now. Oh, I broke 1,000 there, 1,060. Another elite in the middle. He now has 10 health. He just never stops though. Oh, he's making little circles on the ground. He's doing like an earth spike spell. Or their bones. The timer also turns red and stops when the elite spawns. Or the mid-boss. And now it resumed once he's dead. Crit chance, bonus health, critical hit chance, chance to spawn orbs. The orbs will keep you alive. So far the archer seems pretty safe. These are tier 2 units now, and they seem to have quite a bit more health. It's taking 3, 4, 5 bullets sometimes. Yeah, another... Even though I'm doing 1,500 damage, I'm doing more damage. They also seem like they're decked out in armor. There's quite a few of them. At this point, I kind of wish I had gone further into damage, but there wasn't really any options. A quick dash or a disengaging dash. So the quick dash just means I get to dash more. Right now I'm kind of getting run down. Disengaging dash, that means every single time I dash, I should actually shoot arrows. So that's just extra damage. The dashing arrows do seem to be helping clear off the enemies that are really close by. But the spawn rate seems to have improved, and their health is really high now too. There's only 4 minutes left of this ritual. So we'll have to see how much more intense it gets. Because I've almost reached max level on the attack speed. And I'm working on the arrow amount, so... Unless some new skills pop up, I don't see me getting that much stronger. And killing them is slower now, so I'm leveling up slower. A multi-shot, a sprint, survival tactics. So... Even more, almost 50% chance to double my arrows. And I have no idea if that works on my abilities. I haven't seen more than 3 bullets though. That one was 4 bullets. I believe. The ricocheting shot. Not doing nearly as much damage as it initially did. They're just extremely tanky. And there's not a damage immunity window, so once you start taking damage or getting surrounded, you kind of just die really fast. Critical hit chance. Power ability damage. Critical hit chance plus all damage. I do need damage. Damage. I did some 2000s there. 2300, 2400. It's really only when I crit though. Pretty close to leveling up. Movement speed, burn chance. movement speed and the dash isn't bad. Because every time I dash, I do damage. Do that little gunshot. Ooh, they got little archers now too. They just stand there and shoot arrows at me because those aren't my arrows. And it allows you to aim wherever you want to, so I can aim at the archers as I pass by and try to nuke them all. Another elite spawned and the timer stopped. Ooh, he's got like a flail thing going on. Ooh, that hurt a bunch. And even though I'm an archer, the range seems to stop at a certain distance. Attack speed is my final attack speed level up. I got some armor as well. Movement speed, crit damage, all damage. All damage and movement. Oh, that flail hurts so much. Seems I can get inside. Yeah, there we go. So I can hit him a bunch when the big flail goes around. Imagine this would be a lot harder if I wasn't the archer. Or I didn't have a bow and an arrow. It is a bit hard to focus on the boss itself, though. Especially when the units keep spawning. He's about half dead now? 6 of lives? You have unlimited time, though. And the enemies that spawn do seem to keep dropping experience points. So it doesn't seem so bad. Also be sort of nice if those spinning flails would hurt the enemy as well. Be a lot easier to target him. And each zone and area seems to have different time, different enemies, different bosses. Be interesting to see how many different classes there are to go along with it. Or how much more comes out when the game actually comes out. It's got 2 health, 2 lives. Oh, he auto attacks too. I just hadn't noticed since I never got close to him. This is his final life? Nice. So the timer resumed and I still have to survive 2 more minutes? They're tier 2 units now? And they are taking a lot of damage. I don't think it's quite that they're so tanky, but there just seems to be a lot of them. Projectile amount seems to be the only good option. The only one that will give me more damage, which is all I want. Kind of surprised there hasn't been a pickup radius or a pickup more XP option so far. Like generic skills that are across all classes or something. And the big skills seem to be level restricted, so at certain levels you get to choose between one of 2 paths. So seeing as this run is only so long, makes you wonder if there's lots of skills that are just you're not able to get so far. Splinter Arrow's still working pretty good. Oh, now they're chucking spears? They just explode when the Splinter Arrow hits them though. 2.4k damage. Oh, those are some 2k just like flat damage. And I think my dash is the green damage. Projectile amount gets maxed. Attack speed, it can actually go above 5. 90% attack speed? I'm at like 100 and something attack speed. I don't have the ability to look at my stats or look at my crits, so I really don't know. Maybe after the run ends it'll show you a stat screen. 5 more seconds. And then tier 3, I guess? The death timer activated? Goes. Okay. Oh, they're okay. Doesn't seem like there's an option to live or cheese that. They just run you down. So the archives have been opened. Okay. And if you noticed, we got some red currency, some purples, some grays. Well, let's do another run. That was pretty fast. So last time we were the hunter. So we should roll it till we at least get something else. Of the barbarian. Yeah, let's go with arch and reach. And hopefully this time we get a melee weapon. That was kind of what I wanted to do the first run, but it seemed like hunters were locked into bows. And I picked the treasure hunter, which should increase the rarity of things that we find and discover. Throwing axes, slayer blades, double axes, with critical hit chance built in. Okay. Oh, this one really is melee. Gotta get up close to it, but they attack very fast. 300 damage at the start, that seems like quite a bit. Critical hit damage, attack speed. I already have built-in crit damage, so now I'm at like 20% crit just flat. And this timer's already at almost 9 minutes. I think maybe the other one started at 8, or they've just been the same, I'm not sure. These are definitely different enemies, though. These ones are more like zombies. And the other ones were skeletons. Seismic slam or axe throw. Seismic slam sounds cool. Oh, and it hits a pretty big area too. And the cooldown, so it automatically casts too, so I can sort of set it up beforehand. Elite died really fast. So we have some of these rerolls, and we also have the increased item rarity chance. So this one's +1, so it's stronger than the other ones. It gives a big chunk to critical hit damage, and our crit chance is already like 30%. Crit damage, attack, and reach. I want to make that arch really, really big. Seismic slam, you can put runes inside things. Put the rune inside our basic attack. We only seem to be able to choose one. And more crit chance. That's perfect. That slam, too, has a really short cooldown, it seems like. Even more attack, reach, and yeah, arch. You can see it's making my skill even bigger. My auto attacks are nice, but that skill seems to be carrying me right now. 600 damage to everything. It's almost every like 3 seconds. As long as I get into range to use it. You can't just slam nothing, you have to hit a creature. Execute. Caster throw, whirlwind. Let's do the throw, let's see what that does. So every time they're going to attack me, I throw it like a dagger. See there? That's what it was right there. It's kind of like a counterattack, but it's also pretty similar to that splinter we just had. But it does come out quite a bit faster. It's a lot harder to deal with these elites when you have to get into melee range, but doing a lot of damage helps for sure. Alright, let's reroll again, try to get another +1, +2. And nothing there, +1 there. More damage to injured creatures, 100% more primary attack ability damage. That sounds pretty awesome. So I can put a rune in this one, the sun rune. Projectile amount. So right now it was firing about 2, I think. So now it's going to do 2.25, 2.5, depending on how the 25% works. And because it can't do a half of one, it might just do 3 every time now. What, almost 1,000 per auto attack. More crit chance, attack speed. I think we're just going to keep focusing on crit chance. It also boosts ability damage, which is that big arch one. That's definitely an ability. 1,700. So far, I feel pretty strong. We're one-shotting a lot of the guys, but we're still on tier 1 units. The arch seems to be OP. 700 damage, 700 damage. It's mainly strong, I mean, it's got a massive range. That guy dodged my attacks. Yeah, those guys dodging. That's no bueno. That's totally unfair. Can I increase my accuracy somehow? Critical hit chance, more attack speed. Can I just keep going on crit? Try to get like 100% crit. I'm like at 50% now, or almost. Man, that arch is just so satisfying. Those dodging guys are really annoying, though. The easiest way to lose health is when you go up to smack them and they don't die. And then they just get free hits off on you. There's 2 elites. Or a 3rd elite. There's an archer guy. 2 archer guys. At least they take a lot of damage. And they do like the spread shot, so if you just keep circling them, it's not so bad. And they take a lot of damage, they don't have a lot of health. A quick dash or a leap. This seems to be like a leap slam, so it does damage as well. But it's tied to your Ooh, 3,000 damage, nice. Got 2 more rerolls. Let's see if we can get another +1. Ooh, there we go. Power ability damage, resistance piercing, projectile pierce. I don't really know if piercing helps me. It probably helps that little blue ability. But my slam seems to have 100% pierce no matter what. More of those dodge guys. They can even dodge my blue ability thing. Doesn't seem like they dodge the slam very often, though. Trying to stay back and heal. Get a level up or get enough orbs so that I don't lose my life. We got chunked there. I'm almost lost life. Got 4 more minutes. Last time there was a bad guy at 2 minutes, and then we still had to survive. Pretty close to leveling up. Nice, I'm full health again. Crit chance. Seems like the best choice. Damage taken triggers and it's reduced damage. Some like tanky abilities, I suppose. I got half health on that one. Another elite over there. The slam does a lot of damage. And oftentimes you slam and then you do the big wave attack too. Get the wombo going. Oh, that guy smacked me. 6k damage on the slam. I got 1 more reroll, trying to get a +1. Attack speed. Chance for a rare item, that's kind of cool. At the moment we have like 60% crit chance, so I think, yeah, the critical damage would benefit us the most. That was 75% more critical damage. That's pretty huge. And you can see the orbs, the green ones are the XP and the red ones heal you. But there's only a chance for the red ones to drop. Yeah, those dodge guys are so annoying. Attack speed, attack and reach, attack arc. 43% attack arc. Can we make it huge? Yeah, there we go. Is that working my slam too? Probably. My leap slam. Got like 45 more seconds and then the final elite should show up. And then we still have to survive till the timer runs out. Oh, that's so satisfying. 8k damage when the leap slam and the slam combine. Oh, there's like little wizards firing frost orbs. At least the bullets are incredibly slow. Oh, I lost 2 lives. But those dodge guys are really hard to not deal with no range. Ooh, this guy has a little orb that just falls around him. We do a lot of damage and we chunk him every time. Especially when our slam is up. It's down to 6 lives. Hopefully I heal a little bit. I'm really close to leveling up. There we go. Even bigger attack reach. Yeah. Now I think I can attack him without him even reacting. Because he hasn't swung his sword at us at all. I just have to dodge the white orbs. Get within my attack range. Man, I almost died again. He's got 1 more life, 2 lives. Nice. Wasn't so bad. Primary attack, power ability, critical hit damage, and movement. The first one gave me more healing orbs though. And at this point all I have to do is survive 2 more minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Wait for the ghost to take me away. The spawn rate is kind of insane though. That guy has a big swing. We healed a bunch. Kind of surviving right now just based on my dash cooldown. Every time an enemy gets too close, I just jump away. Then I don't really have to deal with the dodge guys. Because more than likely my abilities will kill them. I definitely can't stand still and run at things though anymore. It's way too dangerous. We have 1 more minute of survival. There shouldn't be any more elites that spawn. Get even more attack reach and arch. Nice. 70% arch. That's huge. Yeah, look how big it is. It's like 40% of the map. It's like 80% of our vision. I think it makes my leap slam bigger too. That arch just hits everybody. And it one-shots them too most of the time. Even though it's only doing like 2,000 damage. The spawn rate is just ridiculous. So we only got to level 13. The XP seems to have slowed down quite a bit from when we first started. This run is pretty much over, but makes you wonder if you can get to like level 20 in later rituals, or ghosts try to run away. And you just die instantly. At least with Vampire Survivors and some of those other games, it gives you a chance to survive. Well, this was Conquest Dark. the currency you seem to collect, you can get permanent upgrades for rarity, or I spent this on 6% more damage. The game is in early access, and I imagine they'll be adding more classes, more areas, quite a bit more to it. But so far, the foundation is pretty fun. Later.